Chapter 15. Who's that chick? We grabbed some drinks and walked down the beach. The night was great. Francie started the talking. What just happened back there? I don't know, but my old man has many years of sexual tension to release in which Arsenia is picking on him. I don't want to find out how it ends. What? What? Sexual tension? Just... what? Oh, Gil, you placed unnecessary disturbing images in my head. Yeah, same. Francis made a disgust face to emphasize what he said. You do that to us all the time. It was about time I paid you back. So. You're right, guys, but do you know what? I feel calmer now. Tony, what the hell are you talking about? Well, I've been scared of Romanito's grandpa, but now that I've seen his more relaxed side, I'm not afraid anymore. Actually, I think he was just teasing Ludwig and I with all that angry father-in-law fake. Wait a second, did you say father-in-law? I was surprised with the statement, and so was Francis. What's the matter? As always, there was confusion across my friend's face. Mon Dieu, Antonio, we've never seen you so serious with anybody before. We even came to think you were, well, asexual. What? I must agree with Francis here. Every time we go out, we always find somebody to spend the night with, but you always leave the clubs alone. An angry Antonio was something you could rarely see. The fact that I am not as active as you two doesn't mean that... Don't get mad, my friend. It's not that we doubt you about your looks. Actually, being Spanish is what always gets you so much attention. Not to mention you're a handsome boy. Being Spanish equals instant bitches. Got it. I shivered at Francis's description. How did he manage to make everything sound dirty? But Antonio was too busy trying to defend himself to notice. Well, you two as well take advantage of you being foreigners. Being foreigners. Are you a foreign? Yes, I am a foreign. And you're the flirtiest of the three of us. Well, Gilbert is all about showing off. Hey, I'm right here. And for the record, I am not always showing off. It can't be helped that I stand out of the crowd most of the time. Maybe it's because of your snow-white hair and bright red eyes. Sorry, Gilbert, but he's true, mon ami. Yes, I am. Shut up! And stop complimenting each other, Irish cigarettes, and you're freaking me out. Now tell me, Tony, because I still can't figure it out. What makes Romano so amazing that has you head over heels for him? Oh, isn't it obvious? Francis and I looked at each other confused, then back to Antonio. No, it isn't obvious at all. That boy is all frowning and swearing. What could possibly be so worth to stand him? Antonio sighed deeply. In love, Antonio, so sweet it makes me sick. Well, it's because that's the side of him everybody sees. But now that I've known him better, I found out he can be really sweet and caring. He just shows that side of him to people very close to him. And I'm so happy I'm one of those. He may be rude sometimes, but I find it very cute because he means no harm most of the time. Just to shorten things, I love Romano. Francis and I stood there, mouth agape. Not even would make a joke about what Antonio just said. Francis jumped and hugged Tony. Oh, our kid finally found love, but they grow up so fast. I just wonder when will Gilbo find a special someone. I'm fine like this, thank you. Francis and Antonio shared a look and smiled mockingly at me. What? Oh, nothing, Gil. But you're getting old, you know. You need somebody to look after you. You won't like to be forever alone with just Cat sharing an apartment with you, right? Francis's stupid speech was pissing me off. I hated when he tried to arrange my love life as if he had any control of his own, and Antonio laughing at me wasn't helping. First of all, you know I hate cats. Just birds are awesome. Second, being alone is great, and I don't need anybody with me. And the last one, what gives you the right to criticize me? It's not like you have any serious relationship or life project. Okay, so I was fuming. But hey, who wouldn't be when attacked this way? Oh, calm down, Gilbo. You know my duty in life is to spread love, and because of that, I can't focus on just one person at a time. But you, on the other hand, seriously, you have considered that even your little brother has Francis, I think is enough. Antonio was always the one avoiding fights. Yeah, stop the crap, Francis. Fine then. Francis threw his hair back, a sign that indicated he gave up. But I was sure that I was going to hear more of his lectures. He, being the elder, thought he was some kind of big brother to us. Not that Antonio and I ever considered him that. And this was his way of showing concern. These are actually really accurate portrayals. We sat on a bench for 1 more hour talking and joking when we heard some noise. Yeah, wait, where are Ludwig and the Italians right now? Antonio turned to look where the noise was coming from, but the rocks behind us didn't let us see a thing. We stood up and walked towards the house and saw a car parking. It's gonna be Canada. Did we invite someone else? Asked Francis, as if he had organized the trip. Gilbert, didn't you say there was going to be a host? Oh yeah, you're right, I totally forgot about it, but wait. What is the matter, mon ami? Alfred said that his brother was the one attending us, but look, it's a girl. What? You know what that means, right? Francis said to me in a serious tone. Please don't have it be a cringy OC. Bring it, pansy! And with that, we started running towards the house. Antonio was left behind. Why were we running? Actually, it's really simple. Everybody in the house has somebody to hook up with the next days. As Francis and I were by ourselves, we would have to fight over our newfound little Robin. Wait, aren't Francis and Gilbert already banging each other? Francis may be a ladies' man, but I was more athletic than him, so it just took me a little push to get rid of him. I left him whining in the sand. Oh, I'm not that bad. Tony was right behind. He could help him. When I was finally in front of the car, I could only see her back. She had a beautiful blonde hair with slight curls. She was wearing baggy clothing, but she looked pretty fit for her height, definitely shorter than me. I like that because when I kiss other persons, they must stand on their tiptoes, or I have to incline and lift their chin. I like this kind of detail, something I would never let anyone else know, but I didn't make noise because I didn't want to scare her. She turned but still didn't see me. She was wearing lens. With the moonlight, I could see an adorable face, a very good-looking girl with delicate features. Oh, I was so lucky. I bet Francis was going to be so jealous. Hello, precious, need some help? She finally looked at me. I'm sorry, what did you say? With a beautiful voice, she spoke quietly. Let me give you a hand with your bags, honey. She was blushing. How cute. And I was just starting. I walked closer to her and took the bag in her hands. This is heavy for a lady. She gasped when I said this, so I assumed she was absolutely astounded by my amazing presence. But what happened next changed things. All red now, she opened her mouth, and I thought she was about to pass on me, but instead, I'm not a girl, my name is Matthew Williams. Oh, so it is Canada! I knew it! I froze at the instant. I could only mutter a, who? the return of the who. I can imagine how stupid I looked. Then I heard Francis and Antonio falling to the ground laughing out loud. I won't ever let you forget this. Oh, it was a fine justice, mi amigo. So. I was so embarrassed, but when I looked at Matthew, he seemed more ashamed than I. I'm really sorry, man. Just, real sorry. He looked at me, no anger in his eyes. Oh, don't worry about it. It has happened before. Wait, male Canada? Like, Canada? Canada does not look like a girl. I mean, I'd understand if this was China or Lithuania, but Canada looks like a dude. Dude looks like a dude. I don't see how you can mistake him for a girl. Like, ever. Francis stood up and shook the sand off from his clothes. Please forgive my friend's manners. Francis stopped talking and gave a quick look to Matthew. I could see he understood why I mistake him for a girl. He was a pretty boy, something like Feli. They were too cute for their own good. And then he continued talking. It's just that when he sees something he likes, he stops thinking. Not that he does that a lot. Matthew blushed even more. Well, I already told him not to worry about it. It was all just a misunderstanding. Now let's help you with your stuff to compensate. I'm Francis, by the way, and this one here is Antonio. Hola, Matthew. We helped Matthew with what looked like groceries. Tons of them. There were lots of people in the house after all, and all men. Francis continued mocking me during our task, but what really bothered me was that his jokes made Matthew uncomfortable.
You know, Matthew, now that I see you a little better, you look quite a lot like your brother, right, Antonio? Yes, well, we kind of like you more, but don't get me wrong. It's just that your brother is a little loud. Matthew finished the line. Yeah, people often get confused. Well, I really don't think they're much alike. Really, I think they don't. But when I said this, Matthew gave me a small smile. For some reason, it made me feel good. He looks even better when he smiles. I called the Prucan. I knew the Prucan. I called it. Anyway, are there still more things to bring inside? Francis was stretching. He hated any kind of physical activity that didn't involve close contact. Ho, ho, ho. Well, there's just one box missing, but I can take care of it. Thanks so much for your help. No problem, my friend. Guys, I'm leaving. I'm tired now. Antonio waved at us and walked upstairs. Me too. Gil, are you coming? I'll help him with that box and I'll be right there. Okay, well, leave the door open. And Francis was gone as well. The box Matthew mentioned was huge and it looked heavy. He was about to fall with it when I caught him. Why didn't you ask for help? You could have injured yourself. But you didn't have to. It's my job after all. It's okay, Matt. Please let me. I took the box and carried it with just one hand, but regretted at the instant seeing Matthew felt embarrassed again for not being able to carry it. I put the box in the kitchen next to the other things. You need a hand to organize all these things. No, it's okay. Please go and rest. We can finish this faster if we do it together. Hey, Matty. Oh, you're already calling him nicknames? I was wondering, since when do you work for Artie? He started laughing when I said that. That's so funny. Oh, it's just that I thought that just my brother called him by that ridiculous nickname. Oh, now I'm knowing you better. So you do laugh at others. And you seem so innocent. Hey, it was you that said Artie in the first place. But you laughed behind his back. That's just wrong. Now I have to give you a nickname. What? You can't. Birdie, what do you think? I made him pout. Score. That's the nickname in every single Prucan fanfic. Okay, this is partially why I'm not a very huge fan of Prucan, because literally everything sounds the same. Literally every fanfic. Oh, I'm the only one who could see him. I am the only one who recognizes for who they are. Bullshit. This is boring. This plot is boring. This is annoying. Just get more creative, please. I hate it. That's quite out of character for Canada. Well, I think it's so too. Well, I think it's not fair since I don't even know your name. Oh my god, we've been talking for like hours, and you didn't bother to ask me before? So disrespectful. Says the guy who gives nicknames to people that he just met. Ouch, Birdie. Okay, then my name is Gilbert Beilschmidt, the most awesome person you could ever meet. I really doubt that. Canada is just so confrontational. Oh, calm down and let's get this done. I'll be up very early tomorrow, so you'll have to make me breakfast. Oh, really? Now you're just taking advantage of me that I'm at your service. But I thought it was your job, Birdie. Fine then. What would you like? What about some pancakes? I hope that at least you know how to do them. Fucking course it's pancakes. For your information, I'm studying here to be a chef, and the only reason I'm working here is because I need the money, and Artie was kind enough to offer me the job last minute. Really? That's great. Then it must be fate that put you here and gave you the chance to know me. Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. Stop making them out of character for your ship. Just because you ship something doesn't mean you have to make the characters brutally out of character for it. Well, unless you ship Russ Press, but that's the only option if you ship that ship. Well, I'm leaving now, Birdie. Sleep tight. Yeah, you too, Gil. Why do they give each other nicknames? They just met. I walked upstairs and found Francis already asleep. Damn, it was 3 a.m. For how long had I been talking with Matthew? Well, no problem. It was fun after all. And could he be any more cuter? Wait. What? End of chapter 15.